4-on-4 is the small...
In the past, kids learnt their football on the streets. That's not often possible today. The streets are overcrowded, the playgrounds are poorly maintained and plagued by dog dirt. Neither are car parks suitable. More and more footballing prodigies have to rely on coaches. This is true not only for professional, but also for amateur football. The coaching of footballers is the collective responsibility of professional and amateur football alike. Both parties stand to gain. If the pyramid has a solid and healthy base, conditions at the top will be healthy too. That's why professional football bears a responsibility to its amateur counterpart. MVV has long recognized this fact, and each year has devised a new project to promote football. It all started 3 years ago with the Jeugdwijzer. This footballing Bible proved a tremendous success. In the Netherlands alone, more than 700 amateur clubs are involved. The manual is also available in English, French, and Japanese. 2 years ago, this scheme was followed up by the setting up of clinics and highly popular information evenings at amateur clubs. This season, the project takes the form of this video, which is aimed at promoting football at grassroots level. This is a joint venture with Ajax, an obvious choice. New talent emerges there almost every season. At the moment, names such as Seedorf, Wuter, Olida and Klavert are not that well known internationally. Not for much longer, though. Ajax is popular across the globe for its attractive, attacking football. Ajax choose to play attacking football in order to entertain the spectators first of all. Although that's difficult, just entertaining the crowd. Ajax have to get results too. And attacking football, the way we play it, is the most difficult style of play, because mostly you're playing in the opponent's half. Not that we're so keen on that, we try to keep the game as open as possible. It's just that our opponents do tend to withdraw in the face of Ajax's overwhelming technical and tactical superiority. The building blocks for attacking football are laid many years beforehand at the youth coaching stage. The basis for this can be summarized in one word: tips. A future Ajax star must show technique, insight, personality, and speed. At amateur and youth level, personality and speed are less crucial. Technique and insight are the most important aspects. So, always practice with the ball. Insight is gained first and foremost by playing in position, so long as the coach coaches well. Ajax are not the only club to be spreading the news about attacking football. Since Sef Vergozen arrived as coach of MVV, the team has gone on to the offensive. Both MVV and Ajax always take their attacking football wherever they go. This video demonstrates to amateur and youth coaches how their own teams can discover attacking football. But this places demands on the coaches as well. I think the most important quality in a junior coach is choosing the right moves that suit the level of your players, and that you always remember that the first priority is enjoyment and experience for the players. Technical and tactical considerations come in second place.
Nou, we beginnen met het
Right,
volgende
let's
spel.
start the next game.
Je probeert
Using
in
this
de
space,
ruimte, in de
the little
kleine
space
ruimte
available,
die hier
play
afgebouwd
handball and try to put in a
handballen
header as
samen te
quickly as
spelen
possible.
En zo snel mogelijk te komen tot een kopgoal.
Corners are just dead balls and there are no throw-ins. You just take another ball from the back of the net.
Pak je gewoon een bal uit je goal. Oh, wat een mooie goal, Menno.
Speaking of be passed on directly.
Ajax's trademark is their style of play. Right throughout the organization, from youth to first team level, positions and the roles they entail remain the same. This enables attacking football to be executed by training from fixed positions. The practice moves which most closely resemble match conditions are the best. Here we have 11 players trying to put together an attacking combination and finish. A great deal is left to the creativity of the players themselves. Another important element in these practice moves are touching the ball once or twice. And of course, once the cross has been made, getting into position in front of the goal. Finishing either directly or from the midfield. The first ball in every move is important, and that includes the clearance by the defending player. Rebound situations must be dealt with decisively. It's the coach's job to intervene if this does not happen. The triangular moves in Ajax's play are clearly visible, where the ball is passed along quickly with one or two kicks, with possible overlaps from the midfield or the defense, and immediate finishing at the near goal post. It's the same with long balls coming from the defense, the central defender is forced to pass the ball first time with a header or kick. Coaching is extremely important with these moves. Whoever is in the best position must take the finishing shot. To make the game more realistic, we can bring 2 defenders into the game, depending on the level of the training session. It makes the game more enjoyable, but also increases the difficulty of attacking. Often you'll see that introducing defenders makes the attacking moves work even better. The players recognize that more realistic football situations have been created.
Afwijken over de as van het veld.
Okay, finishing over a distance using double passing. You play the ball, green passes back, you pass to the furthest man, he returns it, and you shoot for goal.
Ja, af. Rekent eroverheen. Nou, mag er iets onder, goed niveau. Arie. Stil hem iets op. Maak het voor de spits makkelijk. Goeie bal, Jan. Zie er ook in ook, zie je? Voor de bepaling gaat hem de helft. Dat is die. Kijk. Ja. Goed liep. Ja, Roy. Goed, keurig.
Mag ook een binnenkant in, hè?
Ja. Kom maar, Roy. Hup. Goeie bal in ieder geval. Goed, Roy. Hup. Hup. Ja. Bal. Hup. Hup. Ja. Goeie bal.
Kom eens in. Kijk.
Flowing movements demonstrating finishing on 2 goals, defended by goalkeepers. Emphasis is placed on the one-to-one confrontation. On the right, 2 lines are defended. In the top right-hand corner by using a passing player, and in the bottom right-hand corner without a passing player. The defender on the left can only defend within a specified area. In the top left-hand corner, in the open space. So there you have 40 different ways to practice attacking football in training. Ajax and MVV hope that you'll be able to put these into practice in your own situation. May I remind you of my colleague Lou van Gaal's words. Gain as much experience as possible. Success will follow automatically. So, get to it.
Aan de slag of op Maastricht om de game.
Four-on-four variations, the way to learn from the start. The 4-on-4 basic configuration. To learn to control the ball is the most important aim in teaching the young to play soccer. As soon as children can control, kick and move the ball even a little, it is time to further develop technique in situations specific to soccer. The 4-on-4 method is an ideal way to do this. In fact, 4-on-4 is the smallest possible simplification of a real match. Here are the dimensions of the field. This basic setup is played on a field 40 meters long and 20 meters wide. The goals are an easy 3 meters wide because there has to be a lot of scoring. This program is about 4-on-4. With its many variations, this basic training method confronts children with everything that must be learned about soccer at that age.
Goed. Gaan we door. Wel door je doen. Uit elkaar die witte. Zo ja. Rustig aan Niels. Jammer, jammer. Werk door.
Different camera positions and literally slow-motion replays are used to show the children how to master technique. By changing the dimensions of the field, the goals and the rules of the basic format, all of the technical abilities required in a match are covered. Let's use Holland-England as an example. In soccer, situations change constantly. The game is played with a ball, teammates, opponents, and naturally, the rules. Observation is therefore very important. Recognition of situations and insight in the game is necessary for player development. The players in the Holland-England World Cup games finished this learning phase long ago. But children are not yet ready for certain ingredients of the pro game. Motivation and feeling are absolute requirements for learning. For professionals, the atmosphere with all its trimmings. For children, a clear aim in understandable situations. The first variation which is covered is 4-on-4 with 4 small goals. Depending on age and ability, the dimensions are length, 15 to 18 meters, width, 40 meters. The adapted rule is that scoring can be done via 2 small goals. Watch out for the direction of play. The characteristic of the form is continuously illustrated at possession of the ball and opponent's possession. First, possession. Scoring chances can be created by a fast change of playing field section. Next, opponent's possession. Positional defense must be good, forcing the opponent to play wide. And of course, taking away the ball. The requirements set for the game are split into own possession of the ball and opponent's possession of the ball. During possession, a very high ball speed, direct play and/or taking playing, good field occupation, and the recognition of the right moment to offer the ball. During opponent's possession, good organization of field occupation, the recognition of the right moment to attack the ball, and active defense disrupting opponent's setup. These D students show what it really looks like. A first requirement is good organization. The players must be properly spread across the field. The coach helps to accomplish this. Here again, from a different angle. The Dutch national team has also mastered game movement. Passing with the inside of the foot and the taking or carrying of the ball is always coupled to the situation. There is no ideal technique.
Ja, dat kan dus wel. En nu spelen, nu spelen. Hoi, dan moet je erin.
Aside from technique and insight, soccer is also a team sport. The player on the right had a different view from the player with the ball. He shows this quite clearly. These children already handle technical ability very diversely. They show a rich scale of technical solutions, again, all based on observing the situations. The coach clarifies the intention and gives technical assistance.
Goed. Oh.
It is clear that ball control and technique are dependent on the opponent. Pass. Take possession. Control. Reverse direction. And pass. And now for the big brothers. Pay special attention to Wouters getting free. Here again, technique is a resource.
Zo, en plaatsen dan ook. Dichterbij houden de bal.
Defense also naturally requires technique. A slide or sliding tackle is always a last resort. You must get the ball, but this boy mistimed. And an incorrect slide can be painful. Koeman, with more years of experience, gives a good example. Another nice example now with the girls. Same ideas, same approach. This action makes use of passing with the inside of the foot. Why with the inside of the foot? It gives great accuracy and control, particularly in quick and short play in the position game, for example. Points of attention for the execution are choosing a good position with respect to the ball, observation. The standing leg should be lightly flexed close to the ball and the foot pointed in the direction of play. The playing leg is turned slightly outward, knee and ankle flexed. The playing foot is turned slightly outward, perpendicular to the direction of play. The point of the foot is lifted and the ankle is taut. The contact surface is the inside of the foot. When the ball is hit at the bottom, the ball will go up. When the ball is hit at the top, the ball will remain low. The taking and carrying of the ball often also occurs in this way. Why taking and carrying? When the ball cannot be passed on directly, when the game can be moved from a small play area to a larger play area. Points of attention for execution are choosing a good position with respect to the ball and the opponent, observation. With the exception of the arms and hands, the ball can be taken and carried with all parts of the body. The most commonly used are the instep, inside of the foot, sole of the foot, upper leg, chest, stomach, and head. The principle is, first meet the ball and upon contact, go with the ball flexibly and deaden the ball. Balance the body by means of arm position. Move as little as possible to get the ball ready for play. Prior to taking and carrying the ball, the player can trick the opponent with a feint and create more space and time for his next initiative. Soccer is all about scoring. In the following section, shooting at goal has the accent. Like so many things, in learning to shoot, practice makes perfect. The basic technique is present here. The concern now is application in the match. For this, we use 4-on-4 with 2 large goals. The dimensions are length 25 to 30 meters, width 30 to 35 meters. Scoring must be possible from every position on the field. The size of the field depends on the age and skill of the players. The characteristics during possession and opponent's possession are during possession, scoring, getting free effectively with and without the ball, getting teammates in a scoring position, laying the ball down well, and the continuation of the game by the keeper. During opponent's possession, in the first place, of course, prevent scoring attempts. Secondly, the keeper collects shots at the goal. The The requirements set for this game are: during possession of the ball and during opponent's possession of the ball. During possession of the ball, be goal-oriented, get good position, shoot as soon as the ball is free, make passing actions to free up the ball. Keepers should throw or roll the ball accurately and at the proper speed. During opponent's possession, cover opponent with ball tightly. Do not get played out, do not permit passing. Do not fall back to own goal, but go to the ball. Block shots at goal. Now, a few examples in which the technique used for shooting is determined by the opponent's position in the field.
Ja, 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 kom. Oh. Goed met links, René. Prima. En weer doorgaan, Dennis. Zo is beter, mannen. Kom op. Kom aan.
This situation again. Free up the ball and shoot.
Met links, René.
Ja, ja.
Oh. Hij zit niet. Hij zit niet. Hij zit er niet in. Ja, nu wel.
The shortest way to the goal is a straight line, but only when it's possible. Look hard and shoot. Is it in or not?
Hij zit niet. Hij zit niet. Hij zit er niet in. Ja, nu wel.
This is no good. Nor this. Choose your position and shoot. And it's good.
Hij zit niet. Hij zit niet. Hij zit er niet.
Once again, this last shot. Watch the tension in the foot.
Andere bal. Snel.
This one counts too.
5 tellen. 5. 4. 4 tellen nog. Niet in de goal.
The coach increases the tension.
Niet op de goal. Die bal hoeft niet op te rijden. Ja! En niet in de goal.
It's still all about scoring, so a few pointers aren't out of place.
Schieten, schieten. Dat is goed. Lager. Kilane, Kilane. Je schouders wat naar voren. Niet naar achteren, maar in het hart raken. Ja. En schiet. Heel goed. Volgende. En schiet. Heel goed. Volgende. Deze kant.
The coach replays the situation in slow motion and explains what precedes a good shot.
Of deze kant. Hè? Is dat makkelijker of moeilijker? Makkelijker. Dus we gaan het nog een keer doen. Vijf bal. Laat ik nou dan
Now try it again yourself. Enough balls at both goals increases efficiency and enjoyment. And a goal with an inviting net keeps everyone motivated. There is always something that precedes a shot. A cross from Overmars to De Boer way over on the left. He plays out his direct opponent and passes back to Overmars, who lays it back. And Koeman shoots. Pay attention to the way the defense is divided to make room for the shot. In this form, the instep kick is used often. When is the instep kick used? When shooting at the goal? When moving the game over a long distance? Points of attention in execution are choosing a good position relative to the ball, observation. The standing leg is set next to, behind or ahead of the ball with the last big step. Point of the foot in the direction of play, knee lightly flexed. If the standing leg is just beyond the ball, then the ball remains low. If the standing leg is just behind the ball, or if the ball is hit on the bottom, the ball goes up. The torso is bent over backwards and bends forward powerfully at the moment of the shot. The playing leg is brought back from the hip and knee, after which the swing forward takes place. The foot on the playing leg is stretched at the ankle and kept taut. The contact surface is the full or inside of the instep. In this variation, 4-on-4 line soccer, we see the E-pupils at work.
Goeie dribbel. Prima. Uit elkaar je witte. Zorg voor diepte. Hou de stand nog bij. Verdedigd. Prima.
In 4-on-4 line soccer, the length of the field is 20 meters, the width 40 meters. Watch the direction of play. These are adapted rules. Scoring is by dribbling the ball over the opponent's goal line. The characteristics of this form are during possession and during opponent's possession. During possession, scoring is done by dribbling over the goal line. Players must be brought into one-on-one situations via positional play. During opponent's possession, positional defense must be excellent. The opponent must be forced to play wide. And of course, capture the ball. The requirements for this game are During possession, good ball handling in the positional game, being able to act quickly, being able to pass immediately, having an overview of situations to move the game, choosing the moment and the direction of the passing actions, cutting off the opponent's pass, and covering of the ball. During opponent's possession, keep an eye on the ball, keep the opponent from scoring without fouls, keep an overview and see more than direct opponents. Cover from rear. This form also calls for a flexible use of the technique.
Ah, prima
No two
gespeeld.
passes with the inside of the foot are the same.
Ah, prima gespeeld. Heel goed, man.
Maak het breed op rechts. Uit elkaar. Goed zo. Prima gespeeld. Goed aangenomen. Prima gedribbeld. Heel goed.
An excellent example which illustrates the requirements of this game.
Ja, goede sliding.
Speel. Uit elkaar, Oranje. Ja, goede sliding. Prima.
Freeing up the ball. Pass. Look hard. Pass again. And if it goes wrong, then defend. Here the tackle. Two examples in which the sliding tackle is very useful as a last resort. Passing, receiving, controlling, looking hard, a good pass, a dribble, and a goal. Now, the orange shirts. Good position play, good field occupation, good passes, proper ball speed, and if the ball cannot be passed directly, keep it.
Stop, stop.
The coach uses a situation to clarify the technique in defense.
Jij geeft hem een paas. En op het moment dat het ja zegt, speel. Ja.
Here's how not to do it. The yellow card is appropriate. At the other end of the field, number 2 gives a perfect example. Look at the ball, keep the knees low, maneuver, start the tackle at the right moment. The pass is blocked.
Heel goed. Stop, stop, stop. Nog een keer. Hier die bal.
This girl is having a hard time with the direction of play. The coach demonstrates.
Daar komt hier. Niet doorlopen, Debbie. Debbie, niet doorlopen. Die stond daar. Die stond daar. Claudia stond nog een beetje hierin. Ik ben jou. Even eruit. Even eruit. Jij bent mij. Je paast hem aan. Wat we er straks hadden gedaan. Deed je heel goed, je draait open. En waar moet je hem nu pasen? Ervoor. Waarom ervoor? Kan ze hem beter meenemen. Dus daar. En dan scoort ze hoor. Doe nog een keer over. Hè? Je draait weer open en voor eruit. Heel goed.
The player plays the situation again.
Stop, stop, stop. Hoe hard moet je die bal nou aanpassen als zij op jou afkomt?
This player puts no pace into her pass. This puts her teammates into trouble.
Ja, juist.
This is a good time to talk about ball speed.
Zo, ja, daar kan ze wat mee doen. Rustig, goed pasen. Wil die bal hebben, Ilon? Meedoen, Ilon? Zo, ja.
Let's have a look from the other side.
Rustig, goed pasen. Wil die bal hebben, Ilon? Achter je. Dribbel over die lijn.
Now we're back on defense, and this sliding tackle needs to be worked on a bit. You can see it's not working. The coach explains the purpose of sliding and how it should look. Let's see if they've caught on. That's better. Dribbling and driving is central to line soccer. When is dribbling and driving used in the game? When advancing the ball in slow tempo and in limited space, we refer to dribbling. Driving is when the ball is advanced at a higher tempo and in a large space. The technique requires attention to these points. The ball is contacted by the playing leg often enough so that it's kept at running speed and is kept going in the right direction. The ball is on a rubber band. The correct tension in the ankle and foot of the playing leg is maintained so the ball doesn't jump out of control. The contact surface rotates between instep, inside and outside of the foot, depending on the changes in direction. The body somewhat over the ball, while the arms control balance. While running, the knees are slightly bent, not like a track athlete. Concentrate on the area of play and the ball. Observe. Sliding is taught from the start in line soccer. When is sliding used? It is the last opportunity to prevent the opponent from shooting or crossing, to gain control of the ball. When preparing for a slide, you must be sure that contact is made with the ball, or better yet, captured. Otherwise, better to stay on your feet. The technique requires attention to the following. The standing leg, beside or just behind the opponent, is bent on the last step. The body is completely extended. The playing leg swings backward. The player slides towards the ball. And depending on the area of the playing field and the distance to the opponent, he chooses to tap the ball away with the tip of the foot, pass the ball with the instep, or gain control of the ball by curling the foot around the ball and then bending the knee while the body slides through. The last variant to be dealt with is 4-on-4 on a long, narrow field. Here, the deep pass is often required. This kind of playing field has the following dimensions: a length of 40 meters and a width of only 10 to 15 meters, dependent on the experience and the age of the players. The characteristics of this form are when in possession of the ball and when the opponents have possession of the ball. When in possession of the ball, after winning the ball back, the deep pass must be made as soon as possible. When the opponents are in possession of the ball, direct pressure must be put on the opponent, thus get to the ball and prevent the deep pass. The demands made on the game are when in possession of the ball, concentrate and think deep. Free up the ball. Good positioning in the small space in preparation for the deep pass. Short 1-2 combinations and collection. Good teamwork, communication between attackers and deep player. When opponent is in possession of the ball, defend against the ball and keep the line of play, offsides line, close to the deep player. Advance. Pass deep. Keep your eyes open. Play through and score. You reach the other goal quickly. Dribble. Control. Instep. Take possession, control. Pass from the inner foot. Take, prepare, and score. The very same story goes for the Dutch team. In every game, the positioning is emphasized to be able to play a deep pass. In 4-on-4, the golden rule is to get the ball back in play as quickly as possible. Soccer is a game to be played. Lose no time, so instead of allowing a throw-in, kick the ball.
Ook goed, goed. Ga door en scoren. Goeie sliding, goed gedaan jongen. Geen goal. En stop, René. Kijk eens wat er met die spits gebeurt. Help die spits. Goed zo Ivan. Ja, ja, en scoor. Tik, tik René.
As always, technique. And a high ball to solve a problem are the means to an end, to work out a play and to frustrate the intentions of the opponent.
Tik, tik René. Stop, stop.
This is impossible without first understanding your opponent. Take control. Brian Roy shows how to do it.
Ja, Victor! Ah. Ja, Lito!
This is playing free in a small space.
Goed. Prima.
To really get the hang of it, certain situations must be repeated many times. But soccer is also a game to be played actively. The players have to recognize that and not offer passive defense. We'll have one more look. Lastly, a look at what the instep kick can do for you. The instep kick. When is it used? When moving play over a long distance and possibly over the heads of other players. Points of technical interest. Choose a good the ball, observe, place the standing leg right behind the ball via one last big step, foot pointing in the direction of play, knee slightly bent. Points of attention: standing leg just beyond ball, the ball remains low. Standing leg just behind ball, the ball goes up. The body is bent backwards and leans forward during the contact. The playing leg is brought back from the hip and knee, followed by a swinging motion forward. Stretched in the ankle. The point of contact is the entire instep or the inside of it. In conclusion, enjoy the game. Do we know technique now or what?